Hey guys, so I'm gonna make this really short because the camera's gonna cut out. I don't know what's going on, but the only time my camera will charge is when I turn on the car, take it out to the car and plug it into the car, but it will not charge on my outlets where I normally plug it in the house, so I'm not sure what's going on. These are the magnets that I made for Wendy's channel, or Wendy's challenge. It's probably going to be too late by the time I get this video up for you to participate, but you had to make 3 magnets. I made mine out of glass cabochons and nail polish. This was my attempt at doing the nail polish thing to make them look like dragon eyes, and they came out okay. Certainly not great, but I'm gonna cut myself some slack, considering it was my first time. There's that one. This one, I tried to do like the confetti glitter, which you might be able to see the little circles in there. And then there's this one. I find I've been having a really difficult time getting close to the pupil, scratching close to the pupil without actually hitting the pupil. It's been my biggest challenge so far. So those are my entries. Sorry to make this short, but my camera's literally dead and I'm not going for a drive to charge my camera. So thank you for watching. Sorry if the lighting is horrendous. There's some close-ups. I think they turned out okay. One thing I didn't take into account was how hard it would be for me to hold the cabochons, or at least ones this. I think these are about 1 inch, and it was really hard for me to hold without my hand going numb, so I didn't take that into account, but anyways, thanks for them. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you when I can charge my camera. Bye bye. Hey guys, so I have a project to share with you. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't gotten very much done, unfortunately for me. My mother bought these plastic cases that she wants to put tea in, you know, the sachets of tea, whatever you call them, tea bags. And she wanted me to decorate them, so that's primarily what I've been working on. There's this one. I used all scrap paper. These are foam stickers, scrap lace. One thing that I wish I had done differently is scratched up the plastic before I glued on the paper, because as much as I praise Aline's original tacky glue, it wasn't, let's just say it came up very easily if you attempted to peel out the paper. But by the time I realized that this was a problem, I was pretty much all done with putting the paper on them. And I wasn't going to take all the paper off, just to scratch up the boxes. So, if an end started to come up, I scratched up the plastic, re-glued it, but other than that, I'm not going to worry too much about it, because I highly doubt the people that she's given this stuff to are really going to treasure these boxes, which is why most of them are decorated pretty plainly. It's because I don't think they're going to care too much about the box. So, you know, scrap paper, scrap lace, there's that side. I was going to use foam stickers on all of them, but a lot of the scrap paper I used was kind of vintagey, and my foam stickers didn't quite go with vintage. So here's the next one. This one just has trim and paper. This paper is the Paper Studios paper. I got a lot, which came from Leslie. She had sent me all of her scraps off of this one pad. And here's the next one. That's Paper Studios paper. These are the table scatter that I got at Value Village. Some old trim I had. I didn't decorate the lids because she's just going to have the lids sat on the bottom. Here's the next one. Just scrap lace. The lace took up pretty much the entire box. I was trying to go for like all scraps. I didn't want to delve into any new paper. So my scrap box is pretty full. Here's the next one, Paper Studio paper again from Leslie. And I hot glued some pearl trim up top. Here's the next one, same with the paper, pom-pom trim. Like, see it, the corners coming up. I wasn't quite feeling this project. And if I'm not feeling a project, I have a really hard time working on something. I was hoping the top trim would kind of hold the paper on for as long as it needed to be held on. There's this one. This one I spent a little bit of time on. You can't really tell. This is a paper that I got from Bonnie. It came out of a... it's either DCWV or Recollections. And I don't remember what the pad was called because this is just a scrap of it. But anyways, it came from Bonnie. I glued all these little blue rhinestones on the center of the ornaments, or some of the ornaments had more than one spot in the center, so I glued more on there. But this one took a little while because I did all the sides. And this one's pretty simple scrap paper from Leslie again. And I got these like snowflake gems from Hobby Lobby one year. So that's that. I mean, those weren't hard projects, but I was kind of dragging my feet because it was boring for me. You know, I wasn't into it. So I got a couple Christmas cards done. I'm a little bit displeased with myself at the rate of cards that I've gotten done because I really worked hard to build up my stash, and now I'm gonna have to delve into it this year and rebuild it up. But I got 3 cards done, and I'm just gonna share them with you so I can get them sent out as quickly as possible. So here is the first one. Background paper came from Leslie, and the card base is from Bonnie. This is a sticker I had, which I have more of these, so I'm going to use them up. This is a Kane Company dimensional poinsettia. Corrugated paper. I cut out this shape with an eBay die, and then this Happy Holidays die is a die from Gina Marie. And if I remember, I'll try and put her store in the description box below. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. This image came from Lisa. Colored her up. These shapes, die cuts, came from Bonnie. This platinum looking paper, I believe, is from Craftsmith Monterey Luxe. I'm not positive. All I know is that it's in my scrap bin. And I just went around the edges with the Martha Stewart doily punch. And one thing I did figure out, of course, is that glue does not like to stick to this platinum-y looking paper very much either. So I should have scratched that up. But I guess you live and learn. This like rectangle shape is from a die that Bonnie gave me. This is a Marion Bright. The Marion Bright is from well, I had it. Oh, there it is. From the sticker book that I got from Bonnie. This book is one of the things I have in my folder of things that I really want to use up, so I'm going to try and incorporate that into most of my projects, and then the table scatter snowflake. This is a card base that I had apparently made and not used, and I didn't realize until I got it finished that there was some scuffs on the back, so I just cut out some, or punched out some platinum snowflakes and glued them on the back, and that's why they're there. Here is my last card. This is a card base from Bonnie. I had one left of this really shiny card base, and I think this is one of the first things that Bonnie ever gave me. It's this card. These card bases. So because I'm trying not to cut into any paper, I do this a lot where I don't have a piece that's big enough to fit the full card base. So it looks uneven, but I also think it looks kind of cool, so I don't mind doing it. This pattern paper is just a scrap I had. This image came from Lisa. I cut this really pretty filigree oval out from a die that Bonnie gave me, and it was just too big, and I didn't feel like finding something else that would work. So I cut all the filigree off the oval, so that I was just left with the oval, and then that Meet Me at the Mistletoe sticker came from that Remark sticker book I just showed you, which I thought was pretty perfect, since how the cardinal was holding, well, it kind of looked like a mistletoe, but it kind of looks like berry sprig, but it was holding something over the cat, so it reminded me of a mistletoe. This swirl that I have here came from it's called Valentine Flourishes. It's the Sizzix die. Got this in a D-stash. And I cut it out of red glitter paper that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I was really unhappy with it at first because not only was it super thin, which I kind of knew that when I bought it, but when I cut it out, it looked like it was falling apart, like the layers were falling apart. And then I discovered that it was actually adhesive backed. So the glitter paper from the Dollar Tree, you should know, is adhesive backed. And I don't have the packaging anymore, but I did not see that it said adhesive on it. But anyways, I thought that was kind of cool, and it's this card has been sitting here for a few days now, and it's not coming up, so yay for me, because that would have been a biatch to glue down with glue. And I had some leftovers, so I just glued some punch out snowflakes and then the good piece of glitter flourish that was left on the inside. So those are my projects. Hopefully, if I'm good, I will not have any hauls for future time. I was a little, I don't keep a checkbook, but I usually have a pretty good idea in my head as to where I'm at, and I was a little bit dismayed with myself when I had looked at my account balance and seen what it was. And I think because I haven't been buying a lot of craft supplies really, no more than normal. But I think I figured out why my balance is so low. And that would be because, with Dakota getting sick, she's on all of her medications, and she's starting to take a turn for the worse skin. So that sucks pretty bad because it's not going to get better. There's all of her medications. Then I had switched her to wet food, so that costs more than her dry food. And then hi, Dottie. Hi, Dottie. No. Such a good girl. Say, Dottie, out. What are you doing? Everybody can see your beautiful face. I can't tell what I'm filming right now. Hopefully it's you. Hopefully there's some usable footage. Got Dottie some treats. She didn't like them. Yeah.